when last we left off, we ended up with a few new companions. And they're all equipped and ready to go. This mission can be very rough, though. Fair warning. You'll understand why. You gave me a pretty good run, little girl. I'll give you that. There's nowhere left to run. Don't give up, Taya. It's not over yet. Yuki! We came to help. Lord Yuki, Scott's units are almost here. If they get here, we've had it. Once we rescue Miss Taya, we need to break through the enemy line, and then move our entire force into Craw Valley. Okay, so this is a mad dash. You're going to really have to book it. Because unfortunately, there are enemies all over her. I am unfortunately going to encounter somebody. I actually don't mind getting into battles with her because her squad, while underwhelming at first, actually becomes somewhat relevant later. Unfortunately, the opponent is pretty well stacked. You see, these two monsters here, Mavelus and Wing Eagle, they confuse. And that is not good. On top of that, they have a healer. And of course, Dancing Elf does almost nothing. And then suddenly she has a Kaiba monster. That's Gayakuteno Megami. I think that's how you pronounce that. It's a very strange name. Well, may as well make you waste your healing. Must mean there's a lot to this game than if it's 21 gigs. You fool. Well, I may have misjudged, so... And I missed. Fantastic. This isn't good. This is not good at all. For anyone that knows your old school Yu-Gi-Oh lore, Crimson Sunburn. This is not good. I guess it's today the day where I just get boned by everything. Today is not my day. Well, instead of wasting time getting back here, let's just go ahead and reset because I'm as good as dead now. Wow, that like never happens. Ooh, well, that was well timed. Think you're a little angry that you got wiped last round, huh? And of course they heal, because I'm not allowed to have nice things. One HP, because again, I'm not allowed to have nice things. And I miss. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. What is going on today? Well, at least I took it out. But, ugh, why? Keep missing. Just having some of the worst luck today. Yeah, if you lose the battle, even by points, you're stun locked for about 4 seconds. It's very irritating because you see, this is one thing that always bothers me is when enemies win by luck. Because you realize there's nothing you can do about it. Like, I do have a story about that. You see, back when I first played Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, I unlocked the Champions Tournament, and I was doing very, very well. I got to the final, and it was against Red. Red ended up winning, because his Snorlax got the paralysis on 2 of my Pokemon, and my Pokemon were too paralyzed to move every single turn. So in other words, Red won by complete dumb luck. And that infuriated me. It's not that I got outplayed, it's that he won by luck stacking. So I always have a bone to pick with luck. Get the hell out of there. Whoop. And then I didn't see an enemy in the forest. Well, oh well. That's my fault. Okay, so this is kind of important. So you see the dancing elf now has a special. Well, very simply, this makes it so you pretty much win no matter what, because you start blinding the enemy after this. What that does is it makes it so the enemy will have a very small chance of hitting you. And every time they miss, you get, well, he snapped out of it immediately, but every time you miss, the opponent gets 500 extra points. So I can win by points alone that way. Because I'm trying to get Taya out of here. I don't think this will be enough, unfortunately. Especially if I miss. Yep. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Dancing Elf isn't strong enough to take it out. Yo, Dancing Elf. Couldn't think of a more fitting monster to give Taya. But now you can't heal, so... Now I'm at an advantage. Yeah, once she unlocks her special power, this becomes a lot easier. I was trying to get her out of the way, and then I got caught with my back turned. Oh, it's you. Never mind. The guy who literally dies in one hit. If I could hit the broadside of a barn today. It's so infuriating. Then she runs into one of my units, and then she gets pushed into the enemy. Great, great. So now my tactics are backfiring. Good to know. Good to know. Alright, that's not good. Do you have status guard? No, you do not. What a miscalculation on your part. But yeah, so that won't do anything, so unfortunately, Jamie is getting hit hard with, well, oh well. I'm getting hit very hard with Murphy's Law today. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. I need to break that habit. Murphy's Law, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the same guy. Of course he did. Couldn't do that for me, could ya? Go if my tactics end up getting me killed. I'm just going to go play something else, because this has been very frustrating today. So, yeah, I am heading your way tomorrow. I will be accompanied. Alright, Taya, now please get back to base. Thank you. And somebody else can deal with these guys. Ironically, it's Tristan. So am I just going to Tristan and annihilate all these guys? Seems to be what's happening. Short work of that guy. Yep, I guess Tristan's just going to be the guy to take all these guys out. Oh well. He needs the experience and he has the good monsters. Ouch. Okay, now I feel like the game's taking pity on me. For trying to just absolutely thrash me earlier. Ew, by the way. You know, not for nothing, but, Tristan doesn't need to hog all the experience, so I'm just gonna run from this battle. Get him, Shimon. Who's the biggest threat? Let's get that gazelle out of here. There it is. Well, at least I'm using someone who can actually stand a chance against this thing. The healer. I said, get rid of the healer. you. Sometimes, just, yeah. I suppose he didn't get that many points during that. Oh, nice. Joey, I need you to go up into these mountains real quick. Somewhere around here. And the boss of the area is none other than Seeker. And as you can see, you know, Exodia is not really a thing in this game, so don't have to worry about that at least. What's that? Yeah. You're a friendly little guy, aren't you? You want to come with... You want me to take you with me? Aw, it's... This baby dragon. Anyway, I'll fall back for the time being. Send Joey in. Well, the two characters that would have a bone to pick with, are going in after Seeker. That's perfect. Get some more money. Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! You cannot defeat Master Scott. Surrender at once. look, it's everyone's favorite instant fusion target, Cybersaurus. Swordsman, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Frank. And I think he's about to bite the dust. Yeah, Dungeon Worm is kind of a menace of a monster. And of course, Seeker dominates Joey, like he did in the show. Oh well. You can take care of it. Again, like in the show. Alright, now for that Dungeon Worm, since his healer's down. So eventually I'm going to do something else with Summon Skull, but since he's Yugi's monster to begin with, I'm keeping him on a squad. Nice. So alternatively, if you actually have Taya just get back to the main base while everyone else is there, that's an alternate way to win this. You just immediately win the campaign. But where's the fun in that? Gah! Forgive me, Master Scott! Surprised I didn't have a post-conversation there. Oh well. Alright, so... bringing my Valentine with me. I'll take Bakura with me. Okay, Taya, your squad needs a little help. What can I give you, though? I guess the Cursed Dragon? I don't really know. That baby dragon is just kind of meh. Otherwise, I have a reason to use it. Alright. Next campaign. And hopefully we just don't die like we did before. What? Are you telling me the Resistance is headed this way? Quickly, tell Master Scott to send us reinforcements immediately! Yes, sir! The commander at Fort Chelium is Atenza, a former mage of the Imperial Order. Atenza is a marshal, but a very weak one. He is ill-suited to command the defenses at the fort. We should be able to take the fort quite easily. However, we have received word that a messenger was sent from the fort, most likely to request reinforcements. If the reinforcements get here, we have little hope of winning. We must take the fort as quickly as possible. Alright, so let's go ahead and get ready. What do I have to deal with here? Yikes, that's scary. I'm going to send Joey to deal with this guy because he's going to be my Dragon Slayer for this campaign. You know, you would think that the giant soldier's stone would get a benefit from being in the desert. But oh well. Or a castle, even. And that should do it for him. I mean, that would definitely work. So did you hear me earlier what I said? So apparently Giant Soldier Stone is angry that we insulted him. Okay. Alright, Joey, you can fall back now. I'm a Makora, fend off this guy. Well, what I said was I'm still going to head up your way probably tomorrow. I plan to leave my house around noon, and somebody will be accompanying me. Well, I just completely insulted this guy. Curse you, sensitive controllers. Didn't want you to fight him, but I might as well go out swinging. Get out of here. Ow. Axe-Raider hits like a truck. Oh yeah, I saw that. Anything interesting happen? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You know, after I completely dominated this guy the last round, you would have thought they would have just fallen back. Because that was just sad. But this game has a one-track mind, so... Oh, that's pretty cool. Of course. Send Shimon here somewhere, and then send Mai around here. There are some roaming monsters in this mission, because of course there are.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 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 Yu-Gi-Oh!
Soon I won't have to do this anymore. Actually, how much money do I have? Not as much as I thought I would.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 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 Yu-Gi-Oh!
You have something I want. We're being attacked by roaming monsters. That's right. Sangha of the Thunder. One of the parts of the Gate Guardian. I just hate how you only get these monsters at level 1 when you find them at like level 40 or even higher sometimes. I don't know, it just never made sense to me. Because the Illusory Gentleman here, you get him immediately at level 30. Which is actually kind of crazy. Wait, isn't this illegal? Oh yeah, that's right. The monster's like out here somewhere. So that's 2 of the Harpy Ladies. They unfortunately separate the Harpy Ladies in this game.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 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 Yu-Gi-Oh!
Ah! They're already here? Well, go get them! Protect me from these rebels! You know, you would think that the Mountain Sage would have, I don't know, dragon monsters? Wow, I beat Yugi here. That's actually kind of funny. Yeah, that's very true. Use flamethrower on my dragon fire type. It's so not effective that it completely missed. I love how I gave her the Celtic Guardian unironically, and this feels so out of place for her. You must use the Celtic Guardian. The fate of the world depends on it. Launcher Spider. A monster that I've always liked. It's just a 2 tribute for a 2200 attack point, 2500 defense point monster. I don't know, it just was never worth it to me. Too bad, Marshmallow is not in this game. I activate Fissure. Yeah, if you give the Harpy ladies the Electro Whip, it is beyond broken. Because every time they hit an enemy, it automatically paralyzes them. It's not even remotely fair. Alright, my fall back. Okay, I'll attack you with my Dark Magician. I activate Fairy Meteor Crush. Now what? I said equip with Fairy Meteor Crush. I'm afraid Trap Jammer doesn't work here. And I activated the assistant on my phone. I'd rather not say her name out loud because I don't want to trigger everyone else's phones and get in trouble for it. Dark Bribe. Wow, Tristan has one of the strongest squads I have in this entire group. That's kind of crazy. And I'll give her the newly acquired Sangha. Yeah, Fizz, Diz, and Mako need some experience. You know what? I activate Screw the Rules. I activate Royal Decree. Your victory is far from assured, youth. Shouting at me is not going to help you win this fight. A true genius wins the battle before it's even fought. Allow me to demonstrate. Okay, so, unlike what I would usually say, take your time with this mission. There's actually a reason. Go ahead and some of these guys off. And this is where I activate Brick. Well, if he were in a different universe, it would work. Kaiser Dragon. Bit of an underrated monster. If it weren't for the fact that you had to fuse it with some very strange monsters, it would actually be somewhat decent, but, you know. It's one of my ace monsters in a different game, though. Flame Swordsman, ladies and gentlemen. You were expecting Fusro Dog, but it was actually me, Dio! This feels so out of place. Forcing Mako Tsunami to fight in a forest. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Labyrinth Tank is a beast. This game. I wasn't expecting it to be the healer. Well, that's on me. Oh, that's on me. I set the bar too low. love how it's still winning points, though. Ah, okay. What's that? Christy McVie from Fleetwood Mac also died today. This year alone, 2 pieces of our childhood passed away suddenly. Kevin Conroy and Jason David Frank. Kevin Conroy was known for being pretty much the de facto animated Batman. So, he was Batman from I think the 90s cartoon all the way through pretty much every version of Justice League. So, that's quite some longevity. And then Jason David Frank, I mean, who didn't know him? Hence why a lot of the earlier cards have suddenly spiked in value, because he wasn't the artist after a certain point. Swordsman might be able to just annihilate both of these guys now. He actually can't miss. I made sure that they can't, because I gave him the silver bow and arrow equipped. Basically, it makes it so their attacks will never miss no matter what. So that's actually very helpful to have. Because getting crapped on by misses, that was getting very annoying. And why is that? Ah, true. That would look awesome in VR. Blocking out the sun, that would look awesome in VR. The Forgotten Veil would look awesome in VR. Oh yeah, that would look amazing. Hopefully Soul Cairn doesn't lag too much, because that is notorious. It is notorious for doing that. Surprisingly, Hermaeus Mora's Realm doesn't lag that much. You would think it would, but it really doesn't. Of course, then again, it's not just one realm. You go through many of it, planes of, many entrances and exits through its plane of Oblivion. It lagged during my last playthrough. It was kind of rough. I mean, that stuff is just like... yeah. It has an unpredictable niche to it, basically. Oh, I missed. Hey, throwing a spear is not the easiest thing to do. Yeah, that's fair. Take care of that. No, I don't actually. I never did that. Oddly enough. Anyway. I never really explored that one. Weird, I know, but I never did. Oh, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah. Flame Cerebrus. The one monster that saved your butt in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I bet that's kind of horrifying. Yeah, that sounds like fun. Paralyzing the opponent like that is not even remotely fair. Now imagine when I get the last harpy lady. Alright, you don't have anything I want. This is why I run Enchanted Javelin on these spirit monsters, because it's like the Black Pendant, it is a guaranteed critical on Darklands monsters. Isn't it fun? The stun mechanic is, to this day, one of the most broken mechanics you can have in any game. No matter what, it could be called stun, it could be called paralysis. You get what I mean, though. It always is hilarious just how at your mercy everyone is. And that was just a random critical, and I like that. Okay, I don't think this mission has any roaming monsters, aside from an event one. But let me check up north here. Those aren't that good. So yeah, there's the roaming monster per se. Just bolstering Yuki's army more and more. What's the matter, Scott? Things aren't working out as you planned? Fabulous. Just fabulous. I didn't think I'd have to participate at all. It appears I was wrong. Let me share something with you. The human mind is a lot more fragile than you might think. You'd be surprised with how few people have a clear and unwavering idea of self. The only thing tying you to this world right now is your mind, and luckily for me, I can control anything here. So you see, it's really quite simple for me to exert my influence on your minds. You will obey my commands. Come and serve your new master. Joey, Taya, Bakura! Oh no, it's an ambush! They're cutting off our escape routes! We'll be completely wiped out. Quickly, give the order to retreat. No! Lord Yuki! Alright. I think we'll be able to get away. In order to shake off any pursuers, I told all the units to split up and meet us back at the rendezvous point. They're gone. Unfortunately, I believe Scott plans to control Joey and the others and pit them against us. We must prepare ourselves for that. I know. We'll just have to find some way to break Scott's grip on their minds when we face each other. Bit anticlimactic. So, because of this, I'm going to loan some monsters for a bit. Nice. Is this the power of the spell? is it? Cedra, yet another fierce card from Forbidden Memories. Am I implying that I might play that one day? Maybe. But considering how the difficulty spikes in that game are so absurdly high, I'm not sure if I want to. Of him, which is always good. Wait a minute, I just realized I almost sent Yugi near pretty much to his death. Let's not do that. We'll send I'll send Tristan to meet this guy. Daisy can keep going this way. Yugi, I'm sending you here. Shimon, you can go there. Oh, I thought this guy had both battle guards. Never mind. I always love how the battle guards sound like old men droning. Alright. Really? Don't you love it when you just don't beat him, and then you miss? It's great, isn't it? Nice. Alrighty. Ah, shoes on the other foot this time. Yeah, I'd say so. Tristan, fall back. I'm sending you to the Researchers Guild. Ooh, this is a tough lineup. Ow! No items, eh? Well, let's try and take out the boost then. I forgot that you guarded. Oh well, at least I broke it.
So why do you feel sorry for your fellow Skyrim citizens? What does he do?
Let me see. Is there anything worth buying in this campaign? Well, according to my guide, there's a metamorph if I missed my chance to get it, but I didn't. So, I think we're about done with items. Need a few more red medicines, but that's really it. So we're just doing this for money at this point. So unfortunately, low-leveled Dark Magician, Dark Magician Girl aren't really going to be super helpful for a while, but they'll get there. They're just meh right now. Did you ever see the guy that did the kill everybody playthroughs? They also mod the game and removed the essential tags on characters. At a certain point, the game crashed on him, well, Skyrim did, because what happens is, whenever you kill named NPCs, they get dumped in one place, and because of that, the game can't handle all that data, so it crashes. It just basically dumps all the people you kill in a room that you can't access, and then it just causes the game to lag and crash because it can't handle it. That's pretty sad. That's the best that Basic Instinct can do. That's pretty sad. I think the early Fallout games were the same way as well, but depending on what platform you play it on, they can actually handle it. Three health. 3 health. You know what? You can have your revenge, Blackblade Fire Dragon. say, you better have some form of fusion, because that makes no sense when you do this otherwise. Ah, paralysis. Don't you love how cheap it is? He should be able to break through his guard. Yep. Oh, I missed. All there is to it. I love how cheap that is. Just never gets old to me. Hey, it's Time Wizard. Does it have its power yet? No. Screw that base in particular. Who is even there? No one? You missed! You missed! I will not let you interfere with Master Skull's plans! Missed! Well. Bam! Baby! was a random crit. That wasn't a guaranteed one. Gurusis, huh? That's a little random for Taya. Yeah, let's say overkill. Embodiment of Apophis is also kinda random. The Dark Elf at least makes some sense, but the other two monsters really don't. Oh my head. Where am I? She snapped out of it, Yugi! Tristan! Yugi! What am I doing here? Nothing, Taya. Nothing at all. You just had a nightmare, that's all. Hey, and we get the Dark Elf. I'll give her back her monsters. And you know what? Just to be funny, I'm gonna give her that Celtic Guardian. You know what? I'll give her a halfway decent squad this time around. Give her this new Dark Elf. And because we can take Mako with me. Because he needs a little more experience. Joey! I finally found you, Yugi! Come on, we're going to see just who makes it off this battlefield alive! You won't get away with this, Scott! So, you don't even get a chance to react, they immediately send an enemy after you. So... You know, you're sending some of the best members of your army, and they don't have any items. Not very threatening, I've got to say. Ooh, nice. 4,000 attack points. Wow, that's crazy. No wonder he hits so hard. Oh yeah, something cool happens in this mission. I won't give away the surprise. Also, the general store has man-eating treasure chests on it, and the restaurant or pub is Hungry Burger. I just love the little attention to details like that. It's the little things. Well, ask you shall receive. Did need some more red medicine, I did say. Too bad you can't sell items. I think you missed. Okay, any other jerks you going to send after me? Or can I rest easy for a few seconds? Yes, looks like it can. Alright. So, I mentioned something neat happens in this mission. Well, we're going to trigger it. It's too well defended! It looks like Yuki's having a tough time against one of his own friends. His friendship is getting in the way and preventing him from doing what must be done. Are you ready? Attack! Take that castle from them! What? Yugi, you owe me. Kaiba? I can't stand to watch you coddle the enemy any longer. I'll show you how it's done. Pull back! Pull back! Yes, Kaiba bails out Yugi in this mission. It's actually pretty cool. Alright, what have I got to deal with here? I missed. Ah! Alright, Retribution, take him out because I could blow on that zombie warrior and he'll be defeated. You know, I always like the alligator motif on these guys. I don't know, there's just something neat about it. Alright, everyone start stockpiling into this fortress. Actually, who do I not exactly need in this? You know what, Tristan, you can take a back seat this time, because you're probably one of my more over-level troops. Which is a phrase I never thought I'd utter. Oh yeah, I forgot to make the obvious joke earlier. So apparently I have to go to the underworld, huh? Does that mean I'm gonna bump into Hades? Oh, I definitely have a video to show. It's about an hour long, but it's glorious. You know what, I'm going to do something a bit ironic. I'm going to send Tristan to deal with Joey. Ooh, now that's a squad. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. Let's just go ahead and take out the Zenki. It's probably the least I can do. You know, they may not have a healer, but they can fuse. Ooh, nice crit. Die, you fool! And then this is where my hubris catches me. Nope, not this time. I guess there really isn't a reason. I'm just going guard. One thing that I find kind of stupid, though, so you see that the Gate Guardian is clearly in this game since I have Sangha of the Thunder. In this story alone, you get Sangha and Suijin. Kazejin, however, you don't get for a very long time. I don't know who thought that was a good idea. Since they let you have the Magnet Warriors early. Yeah, that's true. The effort is not worth it. If only there was a way to, even if the Gate Guardian had his pieces' abilities, he would be inherently better. Because then it'd be actually worth going for. But since it really has no other effects, it's just a sad monster that you put a lot of effort to summon. Yeah, it's powerful, but it's such a chore to summon, it's not even remotely worth it. It's better to just sit on its parts than the Guardian itself. Now, if only it were like Valkyrian, like if you had all three pieces in your hand, and you could summon them. But, I don't think that's something they're going to revisit anytime soon, sadly. Oh yeah, of course. No one can stop me now. No one! Yeah, that's a trio of monsters. Especially his middle one. Yep, do not adjust your screens, folks. That is the Red Eyes Black Dragon. One of the most fearsome monsters in this game. Which is why I'm going after it first, because it's going to be a menace. Which is also why I missed. Ooh, that frame rate. It always makes me sad, too, how much potential that monster has always had. But it's like even Konami doesn't like it. They even gave it its own deck, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and yet it's still subpar. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's just, it could be better. I mean, yeah, I know there's Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, that's a thing, but that's about it. Taking out that Panther Warrior next, because it's going to be the bigger problem than that Ryukushin is. You know, a lot of people ask, it's like, you know, Kaiba and Joey both have Ace Dragons, why doesn't Yugi? Yugi technically does, it's Seiyaru. Just part of the problem is Seiyaru was not... They didn't really do much with it. They just kind of abandoned it after a while. Especially since Dark Magician has so much good support now that you can literally turn your brain off and play that deck now. Blue Eyes, at least you gotta think about it. And Red Eyes, you really have to think. They have actually proven that if Joey relied less on luck, he would actually topple Kaiba pretty easily. Pull back for now. We'll finish this later, Yuki. And there it is, folks. After that defeat, then the Red Eyes Black Dragon joins ya. Yeah. Yuki, let me handle Joey, please. I'm going to slap him so hard it'll break whatever mind control he's under. Alright. Well, I'm going to save here.